Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another chat about video games.
Yes, another one.
Another one. Yeah. 26.
Yay!
26 episodes long.
26 episodes long.
We're doing well. Doing well for ourselves. Not a lot of news.
We're double the length of a BBC series now.
We are. And we're better. We are at the moment, anyway.
Yes. It's not exactly a high bar.
No, at the moment it's not a high bar. Not a lot of news this week.
No.
But to be fair, coming off the Xbox thing, there's really been...
And isn't there is it this week or next week?
There's a state of play for PlayStation coming up.
There's a state of play of PlayStation coming, but also there's a big fighter one, like beat 'em ups.
No, that's already been.
I was like, have we missed it?
That.
We need to watch it.
There's one for Capcom coming up.
There's one. That's the one I was.
But that's just Capcom.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think we need to watch the one that was like everyone else, because that was all the stuff that was probably going to be announced at Evo.
Well, I do. It is. Well, some of it is. I do know a little bit about it. I know that Tekken announced the season 4.
Yeah.
But didn't show anything that's going to be in season 4. But again,
give me Tifa!
Again, that's because they're actually doing another one specifically for that.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco's doing a stream where they're showing off new stuff.
I want Tifa.
2 characters were shown for Guilty Gear.
Cool. I have to admit,
the big samurai dude. We know his name now.
Yeah.
And by the way, they've shown his gameplay. He's huge. He is very, very big.
It's Arc System Works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Guilty Gear. Yeah. Their character design is just fantastic. It's hard to describe how good each character looks. Like you look at the entire roster of Guilty Gear, I guarantee you there is one person, at least one character that everyone who watches looks at looks at that roster and goes, "Ooh, he's interesting," or "She's interesting."
There's a lot of fan favourites coming in. Biking has still not been announced though, which is a bit of a weird one. Biking's like the popular one.
Yeah, he's like the popular one that's not main.
Biking's the one with the one arm and the eye patch.
Oh yeah.
So she.
Okay. I know who I'm getting mixed up with. It's okay. It's been a while. I need to get back on the Gear.
Leo was one of them that's been announced, and the character that I'm talking about, the big samurai guy, that was at the end of the reveal trailer for Guilty Gear when we first found out it was being made. He is called Nora Gashi.
You can't pronounce it.
I cannot pronounce that goddamn name. I'm sorry, my Japanese is not great. But anyway, we are going to go on to the news that we were going to talk about.
Yes. Oh no, it was just like a little. I know what we're heading into, so it was like, let's have a little something that we enjoyed talking about before.
Very true. Very true.
This.
I was going to put it in there, but unfortunately, for me personally, there just wasn't enough in the fighting game thing for me to be like, let's do a whole little segment on it.
Yeah. It was a nice little, but we've like warmed up with something that people will actually find interesting, and now...
Yeah, because like I said, there was announcements, but we don't know what the announcements are because they're all doing their own little thing for it. Other than Guilty Gear, I really don't think anything was really shown off.
Okay.
For it was just announcement. It was
the
Tekken
big ones are like Namco Bandai, Tekken when they do their own, Capcom when they do their own thing. A lot of people are hoping for Marvel vs. Capcom news, which would be nice.
The Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is the one that people are...
It would be nice.
It's not happening.
It would be nice.
It will not happen. I will cook my Miro t-shirt that I have on right now and eat it if Marvel 4 gets announced. Because it's not going to happen.
Don't do that. Don't make that bet.
It's not going to happen.
Don't make that bet.
It's not going to happen.
Don't make that bet.
I'm not eating the t-shirt. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Look, I am a firm believer of Sod's Law, therefore I will not make any sort of those bets.
I would like... Well, I'm not a big Marvel fan, so...
but Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Saying I would like a Marvel 4 is... it's about it. I'm just not a big. And when it comes to Capcom, the fighting games are not my thing for Capcom. It's always been like Resi, Dino Crisis, and Devil May Cry. Yeah, they've been my Capcom games. Street Fighter's never really been my thing. So.
Because obviously, unlike my interests pretty much cover everything from sports to beat 'em ups to strategy to everything. I'm always like looking at like Capcom, especially because it's like Capcom are one of the best. Well, question mark, quotation marks, and everything else after that. The pedigree of Capcom in fighting games, it's like, it took them a while to get Street Fighter 5 up to an actual decent state. Yeah,
it's in a better state now than it was.
Yeah, but it's like... Anyway, let us move on.
But with you, I'm kind of the same. I do have interest, but like for me, I get like stuck with that one game that's in that one genre.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So like with fighting games, it's always going to be Tekken that catches my eye.
Oh yeah.
The rest, I kind of like Grand Blue Fantasy versus that caught my eye, but that's more because of the animation. Yeah. In that game is just fantastic. It just looks.
Arc System. Isn't that another
Arc System works? Yeah, did that one.
Yeah, the developers, not the publishers, which is why probably a lot of the announcements they don't have actual control over.
Yes,
it's the same with Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ, the actual publishers, I think, are still Toei, so they control when things get announced. So most likely, we're probably. I actually reckon just because of the success of Dragon Ball FighterZ, we're probably going to get a second one. Yeah. That's going to be the next announcement.
Again, though, just a point. I know it's not happening. But Namco Bandai.
Got there. You got there.
I've been to work. My brain's literally gone. Do you know what? I'm just going to switch off now. But anyway, look. I know you gave us Noxus as a crossover, and you don't really like to do multiple crossover with the same franchise. But I want Tifa.
Give us Tifa.
We went on Tifa Lockhart. Look, if I can't have my Big Do song, I want Tifa Lockhart.
I will settle for Tifa.
I will settle for Best Girl Tifa Lockhart.
They've announced the season 4, which wasn't part of the cards originally. So
and also like the amount of people that have literally been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and gone, Tifa is so fun to play. So fun to play. It's like she needs to be in a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
She is so fun to use. Yeah, your bed's moving.
On its own.
It's because it's on the floor. It's
very weird.
Yeah. It's called physics.
Yeah. I know. Anyway,
the fact that we move when we talk.
Anyway,
we're very
right. We're actually going to talk about the news now.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So first off, and my
we've delayed this as much as we can.
Yeah. So basically, first off, because we've talked about this in the past, in not the last episode, but the last, I think, 2 episodes, just we've been following up.
Yeah.
Oh God. A PC gamer just does not want to work on my tablet. Anyway.
So this is from PC Gamer.
Yeah, this is from PC Gamer. Ubisoft. The whole thing with Ubisoft, with the allegations and all that. Ubisoft VP Tommy Francois has left the company amid abuse allegations.
Vice President. So let me see. The person who was responsible for all Ubisoft games turning into pretty much the same game, he's left. Now the VP, one of the director of Valhalla has gone. And one of the lead producers, is it lead producers or like directors in the Montreal one has gone as well?
I think it's a director.
I can't.
No, that one, it wasn't confirmed like what position that person held.
Oh yeah, but they just flat out fired that person.
Yeah, that guy just got fired. But yeah, his position was never revealed. It might have been, but I haven't been able to find it.
My thing with this is, why are Ubisoft allowing these people to walk away? Why are they allowing them to resign? Because
they're big end companies and these people hold top.
Yeah.
Top
jobs. I know that. It's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, if this was a developer, he'd be gone like that.
Oh yeah.
No questions asked. He'd be thrown out the door.
Yeah, if he was just a grunt. If he or she was
It's
just
because-
a grunt, they'd be absolutely
It's because
kicked to the curb.
they're all friends.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Unfortunately, this happens.
Yeah.
And it's.
I would like to say that this sort of thing coming out into the open would make a... No, I'm just going to come out with it. The Eve's the CEO. Eve's Billy... I can't pronounce his surname for some reason at the moment.
Let me have a look.
Anyway,
Keep talking.
Yeah, he's either complicit in what has been happening.
Yves Guillemot.
Yves Guillemot.
Guillemot.
Yves Guillemot. Right, yeah, he is either complicit in what was happening, or
He's so boneheaded.
he is so crap at his job
They didn't know it.
that because he was friends with the creative director guy.
Oh, yeah.
The one who was responsible for all the Ubification of all fucking Ubisoft games.
Yeah.
He was friends with him. And it's the reactions. The thing is like his responses have been so corporate.
Yes.
They've been very corporate. Put this into perspective. I know it potentially could be comparing apples to oranges, and okay, but Evo, when that all kicked off,
Yeah.
the person that now in charge,
Yeah.
that's the sort. He came out and basically said, "Yeah, he's gone.
We don't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, we are cutting all ties, burning that bridge, and separating his like." And then Yves Guillemot basically has come out with, "Oh well, I wasn't aware," and "Oh, I wasn't." He hasn't come out and 100% gone, "Yeah, I didn't know. I don't accept that. I don't agree with anything he did, and we're getting rid of him," etc., etc. Because I have a feeling if he did that, he'd actually be caught out in a lie.
Yeah, it's true.
It's so corporate, and it's really. I think the thing is like, it shows like that first sentence you see in a Ubisoft game.
Oh, here we are. I've actually got a list of the people who have left.
Oh, here we go.
Right, so it's not that big for one.
No, there's
but
4 people.
They are all high
Really
up.
big. Yeah, it's
They're all high
like
up. So we have Tommy Swan. Is it Tommy? Yeah, Tommy Francois.
yeah. He's the latest one to go.
Who is the VP?
Yeah.
The Vice President of Editorial, Maxime Biland. Head of Human Resources, Cecile Cornett.
Well, yeah, because human resources basically help these people.
And Chief Creative Officer, Sergei Hassiat.
That guy is a chauvinistic pig, and we should deliberately mispronounce his name.
The latter, the last person,
Yeah.
was said to have wielded a great deal of influence across all of Ubisoft games. So he was the guy.
Yeah.
He's basically the guy that turned everything
And
into an
friends
open world.
with. Yeah.
He's also friends with, allegedly using his authority to minimize female protagonists and shutting down games in genres he didn't like.
Yeah. This is the thing, right? All this that's come out has shown how hypocritical.
Yes.
That the higher ups, the front of Ubisoft is like the CEO and the creative director and all that sort of those positions. Like they come out and go in press conferences and go, "Oh, we're inclusive. Look at all these lovely diverse people we've hired."
Yeah. Which
And in every friggin' Ubisoft game, they put on that front, that in font. This game has been made by a diverse group of people of different creeds, religions, races, and all. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes, there probably is people down at the bottom that have
Oh, yeah.
worked and slaved on that game from those. But they're not going to get the credit.
Yeah, they're not the ones who get the credit.
They're not
at the
going
end
to
of
make
the day.
yeah.
All they are the people that when you complete the Assassin's Creed games or the Watchdog games or
Yeah.
they're the ones that like the names are so small when the credits go up.
Yeah.
And that's them. And then you get like the big guys who's like directed by in like massive letters.
Yeah,
and
single line, nothing else.
Yeah.
It's like just
it's
that,
just that one
name
guy,
goes,
and then it goes
up.
to developer team, and then there's just loads of lines that like just fly up, and you never catch all their names. Like, but yeah,
it shows how hypocritical it's been. And this is the thing I hate the most, when they like shoehorn in diversity for no other reason than to go,
look, we're diverse.
Look, we're diverse. Because it's like, it's
fake.
It's fake. It's not real. It's not genuine.
You're not being diverse to be good. You're using it to
make money.
Or to
pretend that you're what you're not.
Yeah.
And I just... Yeah. The entire hierarchy of Ubisoft needs to be fucking shown the door.
When it comes to diversity, never trust. Never trust the big gaming corporations. Never trust Hollywood. Never trust
the mainstream media.
And mainstream media. Don't trust them.
No,
because
and
most
it's
of
not
them,
it's not because like the actors or the script, in a sense, to an extent, the actors or certain script writers, or like the ones that basically do all the hard work. And
who actually put the work in?
Yeah, the people who actually put the work in.
Because at the end of the day, those people, 9 times out of 10, you find out that they're not the ones who are like, yeah, we're being diverse.
Yeah.
Like, that's not them.
You know, they're the ones that like do their job and work that to the best of their abilities to try and like either A, climb up, or B, get recognition, or basically have this thing that they want to do well. It's the problem isn't them or there. The problem is in the stuff that's in front of the camera.
Behind it most of the time. It's the ones up top.
It's or even like to certain that's like the behind, like you say, behind the camera. It is like the CEO, board of directors, and that sort of level, because they're the ones that are still stuck in the 1960s, who think they can do what they want, say what they want, and get away with it, and they have been doing.
Apart from comics, because comics don't trust comics either.
Yeah,
because they've gone the other way and they're just fucking terrible now. It's like trying to read fucking paint.
Yeah, and they wonder why manga's doing so well.
And they wonder why manga does so well. It's like,
yeah, well, basically because they don't treat their fan base like a bunch of fucking idiots. Anyway, we're digressing.
Yeah,
let's get back onto
basically
basically
Ubisoft. So the article goes on. Ubisoft claims that it's making an effort to fix its culture, which we actually talked about in the last one, because they did do that statement.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That was before all this other stuff came out.
Yes.
Where, like, where basically, like, the whole thing of women don't sell. Fuck off.
I still don't know who said that.
The creative guy.
It's not just him, though.
Like, yeah, no, but he's one of them.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
I still don't understand why
women don't sell.
Women don't sell.
Fuck off.
All you have to do is look at Tomb Raider.
Metroid.
Horizon
Zero Dawn
is the prime example for now.
Hell, I have my issues with certain characters in The Last of Us 2, but it's still a good... It's, you know, like, I love Ellie, and she's the main protagonist in Last of Us 2.
I have a couple of issues with The Last of Us 2, but none of them, if I'm honest, none of it's...
Character-wise. It's more... Is it story game or...
It is character-wise, but like I still wouldn't have liked that character if they were a guy. If it was the exact same character, but he was a man.
Yeah, it's not based
I still
on
wouldn't like it.
Yeah, you don't like them based on their gender or whatever. Yeah. You're basing it on the fact, the way the character is shown to you and presented to you. Yeah.
It's not the fact that like it's a woman or it's a guy. It's just the fact that this character's an idiot. It's not even that they're an arsehole. They're an idiot.
Yeah.
They're also hypocrites.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of like...
that's the one thing that and that's like, if you want me to not like a character, the easiest way to do that is to make them a hypocrite.
Yeah.
If you make them a hypocrite, I'm instantly going to dislike them. Because that is the one thing that really riles me up.
I'm trying to think.
There is an absolute... I mean, you've got Tomb Raider. I think we said Tomb Raider before. We're going to have a look. Like, fucking hell, Street Fighter, Chun-Li,
Cammy.
I know.
Borderlands with Lilith.
Yeah. Lilith is an absolute...
Tiny Tina.
Tiny Tina is an absolute riot. Lilith's is just an absolute badass. I'm trying to think. Like Peach. If we go up, Princess Peach. She's actually, Nintendo in the more recent games have actually given us a bit more of she's not the damsel in distress as much.
Mario Brothers. What was the last one on the DS?
On the DS.
Odyssey. The one where you could do 4-player.
Oh,
it was a Mario.
Wii U. Yeah.
It was a Mario game.
Yeah.
Like an actual Mario game, but you could 4-player it.
Yeah.
You had Toad, Peach, Luigi, and Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's an actual prominent character in Mario versus Rabbids Battlegrounds.
Mario.
There's her and there's Rabbid Peach,
yeah.
which are just the greatest. Both of them.
But no, I mean that's a Ubisoft game, and it's
exactly.
It's wait.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's using Nintendo properties.
Yes, that's very true. But there's plenty of games I know I'm struggling, but there's an absolute ton of Bayonetta. I mean, everyone goes on about the fact that she's fucking covered in her costume is her hair,
but she's a witch.
It's yeah, but when I'm playing Bayonetta, I'm not looking at her fucking body. I'm not. I'm paying attention to the fucking unleashing of hell that she is inflicting on...
It's all the lights and the shiny stuff.
The fact that she's kicking the crap out of everything in front of her that I pay attention to. I mean, hell, fucking hell. Final Fantasy VII, Tifa Lockhart, Aerith.
The new Aerith.
Aerith just...
Sass. There's a lot of sass.
It's weird. She has this wholesome to her.
Yeah.
But then it's she's grown up in the slums. She will take no shit.
She in this one more than the original one. She does seem like a much more sort of real.
She can look after.
As where she in the original one, she kind of needed other characters to be with her.
Yeah, but that was quite a few characters.
I know, but this one I just like the fact.
Yeah,
which is why I'm looking forward to Vincent and. Yuffie and Sid and Cat Safe.
Sid is going to be.
I'm looking because I do think they're going to be changed a little bit. I like the changes to Tifa that's happened. That she's a lot more caring for everyone instead of just really her own
bubble
group.
Yeah.
And now this probably is because of limitations back then and the fact that Final Fantasy VII was a long game anyway, so expanding characters as much.
Yeah, the whole thing in the original for 7 with Tifa was the dynamic between her and Cloud.
Exactly.
And there was little bits and bobs added in, but you had to have them because obviously Midgar wasn't as long as it is here.
Yeah.
So you only had only certain scenes where you would get other things with Tifa, and if she wasn't in the party,
it wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen.
Aye.
For example, when you bump into Reno and Rude, when they're tracking you, which is the first indication that there's a spy in your group. Spoilers. Rude wouldn't attack Tifa.
Yeah, he doesn't attack Tifa.
He doesn't attack Tifa. I'm pretty which is what really disappointed me with the fight between Reno and Rude. With Reno and Rude. Rude would still attack Tifa if you were playing as Tifa, and I'm like, no, Rude should just go after the other two.
Maybe they're gonna do gonna do it there.
Yeah, I know,
for
but
the next game.
They definitely had that they definitely hinted that out because Rude does that little thing with when Reno's about to fucking kill Tifa with a minigun.
And he just
goes, oh, my hand slipped. And it's oh, Rude! It's why I love you, mate.
But Rude, I don't like you. I still don't like Rude. He's still the guy that presses the button that drops the plate.
But it's in the remake it is now, yes. But in the original it was Reno.
Yeah.
Because you only fought Reno.
Yeah, but now he is.
It should have been Reno again. Yeah. It should have had Reno. I mean, Reno.
Although, to be fair, you have in this one, you do kick Reno's ass twice.
Yes.
So for him to be the one that presses the button would be a bit sort of come on now.
Yeah, but we've also kicked Rude's ass twice. We had a single fight with Rude as Cloud.
Very true.
So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So it's like we've thought them both the same. I'm wondering if they're gonna have extra fights against the Turks, because I wouldn't mind seeing Tseng or Elaine. See how they fight. Also, I'm looking forward to her introduction.
Asking what coffee Tseng likes.
Yeah, I want her I want to see that's. But again, it's like we're talking about like female characters in games that we like and we love, and it's like, and the stupid notion, the absolute, and that's what it is. The stupid notion that female characters don't sell is just based solely on nothing but their own personal petty bullshitness.
It is always sort of like.
So I felt we had to get back on track because because we kind of went off on.
We went off on a.
I mean, granted, we went off on a tangent on like all these amazing female characters that we like, and just to prove the point of how bullshitly crap and non thing that statement is. It's just like as soon as a AAA gaming company says X doesn't sell, you can guarantee it's actually the opposite.
Well, not even that. Like even like for my job, as you know, like it's my job is to sell things.
Yeah.
Right. So in my eyes, like this is stupid. This is a stupid notion. Not because like, women don't sell. No, not that. It's well, you could argue that you are alienating
a portion of
a portion of the population of the earth
from potentially buying your product.
Yeah, because you could argue that maybe women are only going to buy games with women on. I mean, that's not true. We know that, but you can argue that women are more likely to buy a game with a woman on the cover than a big burly bald-headed man.
True.
You could argue that.
True.
Right? That's more of an argument than somebody just going, women don't sell.
I'm like, it's just like every time, and like the stories coming out of Ubisoft, like every Assassin's Creed, it had to have a straight white alpha male. Those four words together make me want to fucking hurl. Because it's like the thing is, straight white male isn't really that bad, but as soon as you put alpha in it, the straight white alpha male, like the dominant male, I'm like, for fuck's sake, what are we? What decade are we? Are we in the 1890s? Is Queen Victoria on the fucking throne?
I don't know. If you put The Rock on the cover, I'll probably buy it.
Yeah, but that's The Rock. That's The Rock we're talking about. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'd probably buy that game.
I'm tempted to buy Moana because it's The Rock.
It's The Rock.
The Rock's in it. And I'm like...
You don't have to. We have Disney Plus. It's on
yes,
there.
That's very true. Actually, speaking of Disney Plus, there's something I may want to see if it's on it. But anyway, that is something else. That is a tangent we should really knock down.
Ubisoft has always, especially with their selling, it's always baffled me with the way they... especially when they come out with things like women don't sell, and it's always been like, where are your statistics?
But here's the thing, like here's the thing I don't understand. It's like when a gamer gets given a choice on like for example Cyberpunk 2077 that's coming out, I guarantee you like there's going to be a lot of guys that have female V.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating having female V.
I'm probably going to have female V. I've learned my lesson from Mass Effect. Well,
the thing is, though, the voice acting for male V seems to be pretty on same level par of goodness. Okay. So it's going to be down to personal preference. But I'm like, I look at it and go, well, she just looks as badass as
she has a better haircut.
Yeah, her hairstyle for what they've got for default is like, okay, I dig. Is it like a kind of mohawk thing?
It's like it's where like half of it's shaved, and then the other half's like side. It's very punky.
It's literally cyberpunk. It's
very cyberpunk. Yeah, it's a very cyberpunky look.
But it's like the amount of people. I can guarantee you the amount of people that will make Motoko Kusanagi.
Oh yeah.
In Cyberpunk.
Oh yes.
if they have the ability to. If you are able to make Motoko Kusanagi...
Actually, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I kind of want to do Cyberpunk, but I want to roleplay it as Togusa.
Oh, yes!
To have no cyber...
No cyber stuff, just like
I'm
a
just a
6-6 Oh my god, yes! Make that happen. Make that happen.
I want to see if I can do it.
You probably can. You probably can. Just go all guns.
And, well, no, I'll go, like, no, not all guns. Just one gun.
No. Just put all your points in guns.
Yes. And
have,
see
like,
if I can get, like,
basic...
a long trench coat.
Yes.
That's my plan.
Oh, Togusa. Oh, yes. Oh.
Is my... That's
the family man. The family man in that unit. And he's like... Just because he's the only...
Which actually reminds me that's its anniversary this year. It's one of its anniversaries.
Ghost in this.
It's getting a 4K release this year.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie. It's getting a 4K release. If that's not a reason to try and get a 4K TV, then there isn't one.
That is a reason to get a 4K TV.
Because that movie, I mean, even though it is old, and by animation standards, you can kind of tell it's aged a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still beautiful to look at.
It's like they announced Akira 4K.
Yeah.
Ooh. I know we're digressing, but we kind of.
Hey, we're done with Ubisoft.
We're done with Ubisoft. We're gonna leave it with this. The entire hierarchy of Ubisoft needs to fuck off.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Ubisoft needs a
shuffle.
What's the word? It's shuffle.
It needs a shuffle.
It needs a shuffle
from the very top, all the way down. Maybe not the grunts that actually, and I say that, and I really don't mean personally, but I guarantee you the higher ups in AAA even
the developers.
Yeah, the people that actually do the ones and zeros and make the assets and actually make the game. The people that actually put physical effort into making the game. I think that those people
even some of the directors will be fine.
Yeah, it's
just the ones like the knob that was being a dick.
Yeah,
basically.
Is it that hard? How hard? It bothers me. It's like, how hard is it for not to be a dick?
It should be like, it's one of those things that should be like taught from birth. Like,
don't be a dick.
Just don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
To everyone. This is to men, women, trans, gay, bi, everyone. Everyone should be taught. It should get lessons in do not be a dick.
Yeah.
Right. If you have to think about something and if crosses your mind, am I going to be a dick if I do this? Then the answer to that is
9 times out of 10. The answer is probably going to be yes.
If you have to ask yourself, am I going to be a dick? And the answer is yes. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it unless it's like something like, I don't know, somebody's stuck in a building and there's a prick in your way and you need to punch him in the face to get to that person.
Yeah, so but that's extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
It's like
collateral damage.
I mean, to that person, it may appear that I'm being a dick, but in the general thing of the whole picture, I'm not being a dick. This person is being in my way to stop me from saving the person being.
Exactly.
But yeah, Ubisoft. I think personally, after what else has come out and just the entirety of.
I forgot about this. It's not Ubisoft. So
I'm just going to finish. The entire hierarchy of Ubisoft just need to either restructure itself completely or get the fuck out.
Yes, I agree with this. I agree with the statement. But anyway, we're going to move on. I completely forgot about this. I actually thought we were going to move on to random news and good news that I actually kind of wanted to talk about. So if anybody has had a Cyberpunk 2077 beta invite, it's actually a fake. It's a scam.
Oh yes, yeah, I've seen tweets about that.
Which, God damn it.
It's the biggest people. It's the hypest game, so there's opportunistic twats that will try and get money out of people or hack their computers and.
CD Projekt Red let out a tweet. Not long ago on July 30th. So
I think the best thing you do in those situations is like if you get an email, a random email out of nowhere, like, do you want to try this game? First thing you do not click on that email. What you do is you go to, especially if it's like CD Projekt Red, you go to their website, have a look, find their like not customer service, but like their media, is it media or public relations email, and basically email us, "Hi, I'm so and so. I just received a code.
I just received an
email. Is this legit?
Yeah. About
is this a legit, or is this someone trying to fucking screw me?" That's what I would personally do, because I don't believe. I honestly, right? I do not believe if anyone at any company at any stage knows I exist.
Yeah, that's very true.
So if I got an email from CD Projekt Red, I'd be like, I don't believe you.
I don't believe this at all.
I don't think. No.
So yeah, they let out CD Projekt Red let out a tweet saying, if you recently received an email claiming to be granted you beta access to 727, it's not from us. Unfortunately, there have been more of these being sent out over the past few weeks. When we contact you via email, it'll always come from @cdprojektred.com address.
Yes.
So
that's the first thing you check. You check the email address.
Yeah,
where did you get? Was it Bongo 25?
Was it? This is not a scam.
Yeah. Or was it actually from CD Projekt Red? And even then, if it said @CD Projekt Red, I would probably not click on that link and go to their PR and go, "Hey, I'm just being extra cautious. Did you send me an email? Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is just my self-denial of how small I am."
Yeah. So yeah, if you are one of these people, do not click on that email.
Do not click on that email. Delete it.
Yeah, delete it. Just chuck it away and just wait.
Quarantine it. Burn it with fire.
I do know there is a beta coming out at some point before release, but I think it's only for people who pre-ordered, for one.
Yep.
So if you have not pre-ordered Cyberpunk and you have this email,
the people that were going to get early access for like showing have already gotten it.
Yeah,
they got it when
the press release,
the first Thingy City,
Night City
thing.
Yeah.
Which another one should be due, shouldn't it?
Yep, it should be, and I think we're getting more of a look of the dream. You know, when you go.
Oh, when you're going into the basically cyberspace.
Yeah, I think that's the next one.
Looking forward to that.
So yeah, that's that. There's not really a lot on that other than that. Just
apart from the basic takeaway is people are dicks.
Yeah, there are, unfortunately, people are trying to scam. So we're going to move on to the next thing. Marvel's Avengers had another war.
Yes.
War table. I think War table.
Yeah.
And they've revealed who their first character DLC will be.
Drum roll, please.
And it is Hawkeye. It is Hawkeye. Now,
I mean, how to deflate a room.
I'm actually surprised. I generally thought we were probably going to get Black Panther.
I thought it was going to be Black Panther.
I thought we were going to get Black Panther.
I'm surprised it's not Black Panther.
But then now that I think about it, Black Panther wasn't in Endgame until the very end.
Yes, because he was
one of the ones that turned into dust.
He got dusted. That's why he wasn't there.
He got turned into dust and then sucked up into a hoover.
Yes,
as like everybody else did. Hawkeye is going to be the first one. They've also. They've shown him off, and he is, and no word of lie. It's basically the black attire that he wore in Endgame.
Yeah.
I don't think he's wearing the mask. Although I will admit, if that's one of the skins,
they will have his
his Endgame outfit.
They'll have his Endgame outfit. They'll have his classic comic book outfit, with the purple and
and probably his when he was leader
Civil
of the
War.
Yeah, and when he was leader of the Avengers, because that was kind of a different suit. It still was purple and navy bluey.
Yeah.
But he had he didn't have the big pointy mask. You know, that sort of stuff going.
So they'll have those. They'll have those.
But if they have the Oni costume that he had in Endgame, I think I would play as Hawkeye in that costume.
He's a bow character, and you always go.
I always give bows a try. Yeah. I'll always give them a try. I I am a bard in Final Fantasy, so... Well, no, I was a bard. I'm a samurai now, because samurai combos are just the bomb.
They're the bomb.
They are the bomb. They've also announced that they're going to do, like, raids. Like a raid. They're going to have, like, a raid system.
So, like, what? How many people?
I'm going to guess 4. Either 4 or 5.
Probably say 4. They've only shown 4 maximum. Although, pardon me. What they've shown is like the normal co-op stuff.
Yeah.
Which is 4 players. Yeah. So I don't know if they want to double it and go 8 for a raid.
Yeah, but they haven't got 8 characters.
Oh, that's very true.
They're going to need 8 characters. I think they're going to start off with maybe 5, so that you've got
right,
or
so
6, or 6, because Captain America is going to be one of them. That
Captain America, Miss Marvel, Black Widow.
Actually, no, maybe 7.
Black Widow.
So you might be right. 8.
Hulk. Iron Man, Thor. Who else is there? Hawkeye. That's 7.
Yeah. So because they didn't.
So they've got 6. They've got 6 without the DLC.
Have they got 6?
Yeah.
Right, Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America. Thor.
Iron Man. Hulk. Miss Marvel.
Black Widow.
Hawkeye. That's 7.
That's 7.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. 6 without DLC.
Oh, without DLC. Right. So they got 6. So they probably could do a raid straight off, but they're probably not going to. They're probably going to do the.
I think they'll wait till
the Destiny sort of model where the raid came out much later,
like a few months later, probably after they've released probably the second character.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then you can have an 8-man
raid, which would be cool.
Yeah.
And if they're going to do sort of like dungeon sort of things, then you can have like a 4 to 5 man deal for that, which would be all right.
That'd be pretty cool.
I just want Moon Knight. If you could give me Moon Knight for the Avengers.
I would have thought
there's a ton of people asking for a Moon Knight TV series for Disney Plus. There's a ton of people asking for a Moon Knight movie. Just put him in the game. I think that will quell people over for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these people who are asking for a movie or a TV show though.
Yeah, you just want his comic to do well.
I want his comic to do well, but like mainly because his comic is fucking weird. Like it's fucking weird to put that in a TV or a movie. It's gonna take a lot of explaining because it's fucking weird.
Yeah. But also, like, here's the thing: Hollywood wants to make a blooming Ito movie based on. I think it's.
Yeah, but that's going to be its own little thing.
Yeah, I know. But
this you would have to.
No,
put,
what I'm saying.
What I'm saying here is, if you're going to bring Moon Knight into the movies, you got to put Moon Knight and his story and his backstory and all that stuff, which is off the mental case to begin with. You have to put that into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That's not going to work.
That's what I'm on about. Like, how are you going to explain this? Because it's like
the point I'm making is like. Despite the fact that it's batshit crazy and all that, doesn't mean they're not going to try.
That's very true. I mean, what they could do, they could simplify it all and just have it, because Moon Knight deals with the Egyptian gods.
Yes.
So they could just do it as the Egyptian gods is another world like Asgard was.
Yeah, that would. Here's the thing: that potentially could work in the cinematic universe.
Yeah, I mean that's. Probably how I would go about bringing Moon Knight.
It'd probably be the best way and the easiest way.
It's just the fact that Moon Knight has I think 4 personalities.
Yes.
He's got Moon Knight. He's got his secret agent one. Then there's his taxi driver personality, and then there's another where he's like a bum or something like that. I think it's just.
It's a mess.
I love Moon Knight, don't get me wrong, but I'd like for somebody who's never read Moon Knight before, just to jump in, like. Hold on, strap yourself in, because dear God, if you don't know what's going on.
Depending on how much they want to tell you, you may not know what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. So Hawkeye's the first one. They've announced raids. They didn't really show. They showed off Hawkeye and what he can do.
I would have thought probably would have better been doing Ant-Man, Hank Pym.
My thing with that is, I think he will be in it. I think they're trying to work out how to do the giant stuff with him, so he's not overpowered.
Oh, his shape-shifting.
Yeah.
His size.
His size thing. I think that's basically the only thing that needs to be worked out for
yeah.
I know it won't be Hank Pym, it'll be the movie version. So, and it's not
I know
Scott
it's not.
Lang.
Yeah, Scott Lang. Scott Lang is
which is fine. The thing is with that, they'll probably wait to do a duo so they can release Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Possibly. Yeah.
At least that's what I would do, because that's how they're packaged now.
Yeah.
Even though Ant-Man and the Wasp was a fucking boring movie.
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. But I'm just like I said, we went through a bunch of Avengers that we wouldn't mind seeing in, and for it to be Hawkeye is kind of a like.
Like I said, I think we said last time is it's gonna be mainly the movies.
But I'm personally happy to be proven wrong, because they could do something with Hawkeye that makes him really interesting and really fun to play as. So I'm perfectly happy being wrong. But I'm just saying, like, out of the list of Avengers, even just going up to the cinematic universe, the list of Avengers they could have had, and they didn't, like Doctor friggin' Strange.
Doctor Strange.
They wanted a range character, Doctor Strange.
Ah, that's true.
I
think Doctor Strange is going to be like probably going to be one of the big expansions, most likely.
Yeah, maybe.
Because using Doctor Strange, Moon Knight could be in with that as well.
Yeah, because basically you bring in Doctor Strange, you also bring in the realm of magic.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because if you've noticed from what we've seen, it's only really the Inhumans and the basic Avengers have been shown. No mutants. Nobody outside of that sort of deal has been shown. So
basically, vanilla.
No magic, no mutants.
Basically, vanilla cinematic universe.
Yeah, basically.
Like Avenger, the first Avengers movie. Basically, like that point of the game of like the movies.
We're not going to see. So we're not going to see mutants yet.
No, because we need to.
Here's the thing, though. I have seen rumours that Spider-Man's going to be a PlayStation exclusive for the Avengers game.
Well, because Sony have the license.
Sony have the license.
Sony has a license
and the rights for Spider-Man.
For Spider-Man.
So and as long as they keep making Spider-Man related stuff, they can keep the rights.
Which, the PS5 is going to get the Miles Morales Spider-Man, and
I'm
looking forward to that.
They're making the Venom movies, which aren't great, but that means they keep the Spider-Man license.
Yeah. And I don't mind if, especially, it wasn't bad, the Venom movie.
Oh, I don't know. It
wasn't great. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't great.
It's one of those movies that was like, it's just a fight scene, then something happens, then a fight scene, then something happens.
Yeah.
It's like that thing in between the fight scenes nobody seems to care about. But the fight scenes are quite good to watch, and the action scenes are good to watch. But everything else is just sort of like, you've only done this, so.
Like, I think basically, like, the biggest chain around this game's ankles or whatever, the thing that's holding it back the most is probably the characters that you probably could have if there wasn't all these licensing issues that Disney had to deal with, trying to get everything back under Marvel's control. Yeah. In the movie sense.
In that sense, though, if you think about it, it shows good promise for the game. Yeah. Because there's so many characters now that they can put in. Yeah. Like, they've got the Fantastic Four now. Yeah. So they can put Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
They've got the X-Men, so there's mutants that can come in later on.
Scarlet Witch, you could literally have mutant Scarlet.
Yeah, we could actually have mutant Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Which I'm still like got my really interested on how the frig they're going to incorporate how are they going to get mutants into.
I am generally looking forward to WandaVision because of that, because apparently that's how they're going to.
Which is going to
bring in.
Yeah, but here's the irony in that, right? In the comics, Scarlet Witch
is the one that gets rid of mutants.
Is a pariah to the mutant community at the moment because of what she does at the end of House of M, which is basically strip. Was it like 90%.
I think it's 98%.
8%. It's something stupid. It's like a huge amount.
It's 96% because I think only 4%.
Yeah,
of
96% of the mutant populations of their powers. Which is this is the whole thing of like this Scarlet Witch is nothing compared to what she's like in the comics.
Yeah.
Like,
my main concern with this though is the fact that we have not seen Scarlet Witch in the movies do any sort of like manipulation of the world or of anything like that.
Because like in a sense, Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch in the comics, her mutant ability is basically chaos magic.
Yeah.
It is basically chaos magic from D&D, which is basically like, anything can happen. She can bend reality to her will.
Yeah. Whereas in the movies, all we've really seen her do is fire red beams at people.
Yeah.
And fight.
Yeah. But again, they've not actually delved into how her powers work.
Exactly.
So
that is one thing.
It could be the case of like she thinks it works like this, but then all of a sudden all this starts happening.
I mean, like I said, I'm interested in it.
Again, it's all rumours. But anyway, back to
that. There's nothing really left out to talk about the Avengers. I think they showed off a couple of more skins. I think they showed off. I'm going to be honest. The Iron Man skins, they're kind of.
The Iron Man skins.
They're not what I expected. I didn't expect much for Iron Man.
The Iron Man skins. That's all you need to know. By the way, look, Iron Man fans, we're sorry. We're bashing on Tony, but Tony Stark is the reason why everything's shit in the Marvel.
Especially in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Half the things that have happened in it is Tony Stark's fault. Up to... I think
Infinity War.
Up to Infinity War. Most of the stuff is Tony Stark's fault. Anyway, so on to just little things now. Those are the few big things. I do know there's a couple of streams coming up.
Yeah. That
we need to watch.
Yeah, which
will be probably next week. So not next week's episode, but the week after.
Yeah, because we're basically we're on Halls.
Yeah, we're on Halls next
Monday.
Well, no, we're coming back from Halls next Monday.
Yes, we're coming back from Halls, but we will not be in any sort of.
No. Plus, there's nothing happening this week. I've looked. There is really nothing happening.
That's great.
So unless something massive gets announced.
So unless basically Ubisoft implode.
Yeah, or like another scandal happens or something absolutely massive just sort of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of news happening. So anyway.
Besides, we're going on holiday.
So anyway, we're now moving on to some lighter things. Nothing too big. Cuphead is actually coming onto the PS4.
Yay! It's only took you, 2 years?
Well, to be honest with you, it was announced as an Xbox exclusive for a very long time.
Yes.
So, I mean, even when it was first announced, it was an Xbox exclusive.
Yes.
So,
well, no, it was first announced, but the thing was, it was like the first trailer, which didn't say where it was going to be released, and then they went, it's a console Xbox exclusive.
Yeah. So it's going to the PS4. It's on the Switch as well. Yeah. Now. But the trailer for Cuphead coming to the PS4 is very, very weird, and it's creepy. It's creepy. It's just the only word I can say.
Are we talking about Bendy and the Ink Machine creepy, or?
I'll show you. See what I mean. Hopefully it comes up. It's stop motion.
I mean, granted,
so I like it already.
No one's going to be. See, it is stop motion. Oh, it's.
Do you see what I mean by creepiness?
Yeah. It's is it King Dice?
King Dice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't need to see any more.
And there's Cuphead.
Yeah. I don't need to see any more. That's enough.
It's very creepy. The stop motion stuff. Yeah, it's very strange. But yeah, I'm really happy.
To be honest, if you think about King Dice, the way he acts, it is a bit unnerving. That if you actually think about it.
So yeah, I've got Cuphead for the Xbox. We actually even played a bit of it.
Yes. Fuck that clown.
Fuck that fucking clown.
That clown can go die. That clown can go into hell and die.
I might actually get it for my PS4, if I'm honest. And I've just gotten rid of the wrong article.
Whoops.
There we go. We'll be back to that in a second. Cuphead's just. I think Cuphead's one of those games. What is one of those games that's going to be in people's memories.
Yeah, it's
a long time.
Yeah, but it's animation
just because
style,
of the way of its animation style.
Yeah, and it's a boss rush. It's a game that is basically a boss rush. Every level is a boss.
In all honesty, I'm not surprised that it's eventually come over to PS4 and the Switch. Just because it's one of those games that I think it's definitely a game. Yeah, it's selling on any platform. And also, it's one of those games that you can play for a little bit and then stop and then come back to.
Yeah.
It's not a game like The Last of Us. It's like I can't find myself stopping playing The Last of Us and then coming for a couple of months and then coming back to it.
No, once you've done the story, that's it.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, pretty much. Whereas this is always like, well, I beat that boss. Can I do it faster or can I do it better?
Can I go
no hit? So yeah, Cuphead's one of those just fantastic games. The trailer is fucking weird and creepy, so check it out if you want. It is on YouTube,
yeah,
obviously. But that's it for Cuphead. And then last but not least, and this is mainly because I like the game, I like the franchise. Maybe not the last game that came out, but I like the franchise.
You're a big fanboy, and you openly admit to being a fanboy.
Dynasty Warriors is 20 today.
20 years old. 20 years ago, the first Dynasty Warriors game was released, and I'm pretty sure that was a beat 'em up.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. And then Dynasty
no. That game, Dynasty Warriors, the original one, actually came out in 1997.
Oh god!
But it's 20 years old under the new type of format.
So Dynasty Warriors 2.
Dynasty Warriors 2. So Dynasty Warriors 2 is 20 years old today.
God. We had the demo of that, and that's what made it buy Dynasty Warriors 2.
I fucking love Dynasty Warriors, man. I love those games. I love those games.
They are enjoyable. They are enjoyable. There is
I've got almost all the type of games that they do. I've got the Dragon Quest Heroes. I've got all the Samurai Warrior games. I've got the Arslan crossover thing that they did.
Yes. You've also got Warriors of Richi.
The Warriors of Richi games. Yep, I've got those. There's a load of versions. Oh, I've got the One Piece.
Yes.
The One Piece ones are really good. They're a lot of fun actually because they add platforming into the game.
Oh, do they?
There's actual platforming that you gotta do with Luffy and cool. Swing over things and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
They're a lot of fun. But yeah, this just I saw this and I was just like, oh god, that makes me feel old.
Yeah, I remember playing the demo on the demo disc you got with the first PS2s.
Yes, SSX and
Dynasty Warriors. I'm trying to figure out what else was there.
There was a first-person shooter on there. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And there was a platformer game on there as well, which I think was the first Spyro game.
No, it wasn't the first Spyro
game.
Under the new. Yeah, possibly. I do remember the demo having SSX and Dynasty Warriors, and we played the hell out of those so much that we literally, within a week of having the PlayStation 2. Christmas. Yeah. Literally, the very first Christmas after the PS2 launch, we went on Boxing Day to
Electronic Arts.
It was HMV.
Was HMV?
We went to a HMV with all our money that we'd been given.
Yeah.
Combined it together, bought Dynasty Warriors 2 and SSX.
I love those two games. I will always love Dynasty Warriors, and I will always love SSX.
Yeah.
Just because of that. I think Dynasty Warriors 2 was my first game that I actually bought.
Yes.
With my own money.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah. This holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
For these things.
I'm pretty sure it was the same with me. It was like SSX. It was the first one we put our money together to get. Everything else we'd either had bought for us or it was presents that we'd gotten.
I know Dynasty Warriors 9 wasn't that good. Isn't that good, I should say. Even though they have been pumping in DLC for that game.
Yeah,
on a regular basis.
Yeah, the
weapons.
The issue with their games now is like
is the monetization of them.
Monetization is.
This is the thing. It's really
bad.
It is it is seriously only Dynasty Warriors that they've done it with. It's not like that with Samurai Warriors. It's not like that with the One Piece games. It's not like that with Dragon Quest. And it's not like that with the Zelda one.
Yeah, they're the ones that do Dead or Alive.
Exactly. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. It's only their games that they do it to. So if they've got a license to something, they don't do it.
Yeah, because the people who have the license will have some say in what kind of goes in.
Fire Emblem.
The point I'm making is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They've really like.
I'm hoping
it's ridiculous the amount of DLC. Because it's not really DLC. It's freaking microtransactions for microtransactions' sake.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is.
And in Dead or Alive, it's like over £1,000 worth. It's ridiculous.
No, and to be fair, most of it's just like hair colour,
like a different colour costume. Not even a different costume, just a different colour costume. A palette swap. It's just like. And for 9, the fact that they like just basically took out all the cool weapons, and then started to sell them as DLC, and I was like, yeah. So
I'm hoping that
I would like to say they'll learn their lesson.
Yeah.
But
with Dead or Alive,
it's clear they
if we're using Dead or Alive as
it's clear they haven't.
Yeah, it's clear they haven't.
But we haven't seen here or now of a Dynasty Warriors 10.
Yeah, there's still no announcement for this. There's just there's an article basically saying that they're
20 years old.
They're 20 years old.
It's 20 years ago since Dynasty Warriors 2 was.
They've released
launched.
a thing saying happy birthday to Dynasty Warriors, but that's really about it. But what I'm hoping is that Dynasty Warriors 10 can go the way 7 did.
Yeah, because 6
was terrible. Because 6 was the one that changed how you fought in the game, and then the complaints about that game came out, and then 7 came around and just like it was what you wanted, and then 8 came around and just did everything that 7 did but better. And then Extreme Legends for 8 came out, and that was just like it was everything in 8, but you had more stuff.
Yeah.
You had more battles to do. You had more characters, and like 8 generally has close. I think it's like 96 characters.
Yeah.
That you can be.
The list, and each one has a very not completely unique.
No. Everyone has because everyone has their own weapon. So no person has the same weapon as another character. So each character has their own. Like, if you give everyone just their own weapon,
not a different moveset, but like style of fighting.
Exactly. Yeah. You can say that there's a few. Yes, there's a few characters that use the spear. But they're all different spears.
Yeah, and they use them differently.
Yeah.
It's like the cow. Yeah, it's pronounced cow sisters.
Yeah, they both have fans, but they both have different.
But they don't both fight.
They both fight differently, and
then there's Lubu who just literally wrecks face.
Yeah. And his daughter has the weird bloody crossed blade things. That's there, and it's just
she got basically the weapons they gave Lubu in 6.
Yeah. but she actually fights differently than Lubu did in 6.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, I'm hoping that they can go back to that. Because if you play 8, I mean, yes, they did put in more DLC for Extreme Legends. Right? They did. But you didn't have to buy them.
There was a lot of content.
There's already a lot in there. Like, if you bought it's just because... Like, I think I bought a couple of maps.
Yeah.
Just for... because Extreme Legends has, like, this camp mode where you have to build up your camp.
Yeah. Sort
of thing. And it's basically just new areas for that. Because, unfortunately, I think they only put in, like, 10 maps. So once you've done 10 battles, you end up just going back to the first map. So they just added in more stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, you didn't have to buy them.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy them.
I think it's just a shame that the latest one, the one that at the moment is the last of the series so far, is 9, and 9 is such a disappointment.
Yeah.
It's such a disappointment.
It really is.
It's just weird, like the way that they went about it is like, yeah, we're gonna make an open world, which at the time when it first was, I was like, ooh, what are they gonna do with this? Is this gonna have more commander stuff to be able to do? Which is the thing with me with Dynasty Warriors and the Dynasty Warriors games is like, there's not much strategy involved.
No.
It's just like, go here, kill a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you add a little bit more strategy into it, it's like why I tend to dip into Empires every now and then, because there's always like a little bit of a strategy. It boils down to
it's basically simple strategy.
Yeah.
But
point to tell General A to go to point B, tell General B to point C and all that. It's very basic, but it's a little bit of extra depth.
will be honest, the last Empires, which is Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, that one you get like cards after certain things, and you use them to like set up ambushes and do fire attacks,
which is pretty cool. And it's like an extra little bit of not real much in depth, but it's an extra layer on top of it, which is what I was looking forward to in 9. And then it turns out it's like, it's just a basic gameplay loop.
It's not even
but
that.
Worse, because we decided to fuck up the combat, and we're going to get rid of everyone's unique weapons, and we're going to make everyone the same, and just terrible. And the game engine's not going to run well, and all the assets are going to be poorly done, and
it's terrible. The only thing that worked in that game was the grappling hook.
Yeah. The AI was awful. Like, I understood like the AI wasn't exactly the greatest in the Dynasty Warriors Gate series as a whole, because it was basically just run forward and attack. Run forward and attack. Run forward and attack. Run forward and attack. But it was like there was expansive maps, but most of it was just corridors. It was like, hills and stuff and forests and that blocking you in. So the AI didn't have to think about much.
Yeah.
It just basically just run forward and attack. And the move to open world kind of exposed how bad that AI is.
Yeah.
How basic. Well, bad's the one word. Basic.
Yeah.
Like, they don't maneuver, they don't flank, and they don't have a formation and all that sort of stuff. It's like not even the basic principles of combat in a war setting, in a battle setting.
Yeah.
They don't.
No. They do not. But yeah, it's 20 years old. I enjoy...
Yeah, if you take 9 out, it's an enjoyable series.
It's a very enjoyable series. I'm actually playing 8. I've gone back to playing 8 Extreme Legends. Yeah. I'm trying to get all the four level
4 weapons.
Level 4 weapons at the moment. Is it level 4 or is it level 5?
Ultimate weapons. Let's just go with that.
I'm going for the level 4 now, but I do know you can get level 5 weapons, which are like you have to do them very hard and you have to do specific things.
Oh yeah.
Which is fine. I like that. I do plan on getting Pirate Warriors 4?
Question mark.
I think it's 4. I think because that one's free. The one.
Yeah, 4's the latest one. I think 4
is the one with Kaido.
Yeah, it's the one with the Wano arc.
Yeah, it's got the Wano arc on, which is good. And like I said, I actually really like the One Piece ones just because they have the platform and other things that they've added in.
It follows the manga.
Yes.
Because it follows the manga, you're not playing the same battles over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So yeah, hopefully Dynasty Warriors 10 will get announced. But probably if it does get announced, it'll be for PS5 and Xbox Series X. Because I think Dynasty Warriors 9 was actually the first one
on the PlayStation 4
and on the Xbox. Although I'm not sure about 8. It might have been. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's our chat. Let us know about anything. Do you like the fact that Hawkeye is the first character to be announced?
Yeah. Do we have any? Is there any Hawkeye fans that are actually really pumped that Hawkeye is the first DLC? Or are you disappointed that it's Hawkeye the first DLC and you wish he was an actual was a starting character. Is there another Avengers character that you thought deserved better? You know, did some of you want Doctor Strange?
Do you want Moon Knight?
Do you want Moon Knight? Do you want Doctor Strange? Do you want Ant-Man? Do you want the Wasp?
Nobody wants the Wasp.
Do people want characters that haven't been in the cinematic universe?
What villains as well? What other villains do we want?
Well, considering the fact that they picked MODOK as their first.
That's what I'm on about. Like, what villains do you want? You've got the Fantastic Four now, so the next one could be Doctor Doom.
Victor. Yeah, is it Victor Von Doom?
Victor Von Doom.
I love the fact the thing I love about Victor Von Doom is the fact that he has diplomatic immunity. I mean, it's not the one thing that I love about him. There's a lot of his character that
I still think it's weird the fact that he's like, I've got diplomatic immunity, so I'm going to build these giant laser cannons off on these buildings here and just fire them into New York so I can get the Fantastic Four. I don't think diplomatic immunity covers that.
No, that's classed as a declaration of war.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's what I like about Doctor Doom. Is that I've got diplomatic immunity, so I can get away with all this absolutely ridiculously crazy shit that in real life, no. It doesn't cover that, my friend. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you in the next ones. Bye now.
Toodles.